I mean, Ben, first of all, you'll be surprised because last time you're in this country, playing at Wakefield and whatever, they've knocked down the stand. They're going to rebuild Bellevue. Can you believe it?
No, I can't, to be honest. When I first got to England in 2003, they said they were going to rebuild it, and it never happened in that 10-year period that I was here. So I did get some live footage the other day from a mate, and I'm actually going to go back and have a look next week once I get some time.
I've been waiting 30 years, so you haven't been waiting as long as I have. Welcome back, welcome to the country, welcome to the World Cup. Yep. How have preparations been going ahead of this tournament?
Yeah, very well. We've been here for just over a week now, and I think they've settled in, they've got over the jet lag and all that sort of thing, so a few internal things to work out, but as a team they're coming along quite well and getting used to the climate and all that sort of thing that comes with coming to another continent. Obviously we're embracing the culture, the weather. We knew what was coming at us, and I think it's been pretty welcoming, to be honest.
I mean, this is the cliche question. What is the weather? What's the weather like? How's it been treating you since you've got over here?
We're pretty much used to more temperate weather back home. So coming here was really cold at first, but I think being here earlier prior to the tournament start, it was really good for us to acclimatise and stuff like that. So we're pretty much accustomed to the weather now.
How's the mood inside the camp ahead of the first game on Tuesday?
It was exciting. I think that first. Oh, sorry. Was it a question about the trial or the?
Come on, coming up on it. Either one's fine.
Okay. No, I think, like the coach said, we're pretty much going well as a team. So we're looking forward to that game.
You've got Canada first. What do you know about Canada apart from playing at the last World Cup?
Honestly, we haven't done videos or anything on Canada or anybody else. We're just concentrating on ourselves and as an individual and as a team. And we'll see how we go when the game starts.
How hard is it as a coach when you are playing teams who it's very hard to get footage of?
I've seen some footage on Canada. I'm a big believer in concentrating ourselves, especially in the female format. Obviously in the male format they do a hell of a lot of video, but in the female game I think you can strip it back a bit, which is a good thing, keep it simple. So the group have more concentrated on themselves, that's what our focus is first and foremost. So it won't be too much about Canada, it'll be more about us, what we need to do to achieve what we want to get out of that game. Being
part of the opening game at Headingley as well, in front of what's set to be a record crowd, what does that mean for Papua New Guinea and Rugby League?
I think it's outstanding. I've played many a game at Leeds, fortunately, and seen packed houses there, and I loved every minute of playing every game there, whether I won or lost. But for an experience like that, you can't buy that. For them to be able to run out there and play in front of a crowd of 10,000, if that's what happens, that's outstanding. So it's only going to get bigger and better from here, I suppose, for the women's game.
How important has been bringing in Tara Moxon to the squad? Obviously she plays in the English Super League, won the grand final with Leeds. How important has it been bringing her in terms of knowledge of the conditions and such?
I think with Tara she was right on the fringe, and unfortunately she missed the first cup, but I had no problem. She came in and seen the group. She wanted to come and see the group even though she didn't get selected, which we're totally about family in this surroundings whilst we're here for the next 4 or 5 weeks. And she fitted straight in, to be honest, and she was in the shadow player list, and once we got an injury and had to send someone home, unfortunately, she was a perfect fit. Lives in Leeds, understands the culture, talks top prison. She just bonded really well, and she's got good character, and she's fit and healthy, so it was a pretty easy decision, to be honest.
We love the fact that in Papua New Guinea you've taken the sport that we've invented to heart, and it's your national sport and you all love it. How important is it going to be to get the fans behind you? Obviously it can be harder against England, but in the other 2 games in the group, getting the neutral support behind you far from home.
Like you said, Papua New Guinea is the only country, I think, where rugby league is seen as the national sport. So I believe fans back home are eager to watch how the girls are going and how we will proceed into the World Cup. And coming into the World Cup, we ranked 4th. So there's a lot of expectation on us as a team coming into the World Cup. But like the coach said, we're just concentrating on ourselves and to improve individually and as a team as well. So yeah.
The Cummels have been doing quite well as well. They're on the verge of qualification for the quarter-finals. We've had lots and lots of comments on our YouTube videos from back home. Is that the kind of support you're wanting as well, that they get behind you as well as they have the Cummels?
Yes, 100%. Like from females' perspective as well, we would love to have that kind of support. And like we're readily coming to that stage where we're going to have that kind of support. And I think, by us doing well in this World Cup will certainly get us the support that we needed from our country.
How has playing in the RLW improved you as a player?
Oh yeah, I think it's just given me more confidence. So, coming into camp with the team as well, like me playing in the NRL, I get the respect from the girls as well, and like it makes it easier for me to communicate and talk to them, and makes it easier for me to translate what the coach is saying to the girls as well, and like the experience that I gained from NRLW as well, imparting that to the next generation of girls that are coming through. I think that's the most important thing that me bringing into the team.
And how important is that, having more and more Papua New Guineans playing in that, the biggest competition in the world, I guess?
Oh, I think there's several players that if they put their minds to it and how they perform at the World Cup, you can see more Papua New Guineans definitely playing in the NRLW space next year. Having someone like Elsie, obviously playing, and you can see her play. It's what she does off the field that's going to be really influential, I think. How you carry yourself and what you do off the field counts a lot to what happens on the field. And it's no coincidence that how she carries herself, how she prepares, it transfers on the field, and hopefully that's the influence we have winning our group in the World Cup.
We're seeing the men improve year on year, and I guess the women are on that same pathway, just a few years behind because the game started later.
Yeah, look, I think after doing some research and some talent ID through PNG the last 12 months, it's there. We just need to have some other stepping stones and pathways implemented to get to that spot where the Cummels are at the moment. But as Elsie alluded to, I think after this World Cup, the face of women's rugby league in PNG will change.